This demonstration is about the use of Mendeley software, and in particular, the facility which is provided by Mendeley, and it integrates into the Microsoft Word. So like we can see the reference, the Mendeley Cite with Mendeley interface over here. Okay. So this requires an active connection of the internet as you go to the website. So it comes with the interface. There is the search option. Uh, then there is the next option, library. And then there is the email or the option, well, the credential of the author. So it requires here the internet connection. So there is the search option. So you can search articles and its reference, its citation will be added to your library. So for example, if I get to the library, something that I am inclined to create for yourself. So, well, it contains all the previous references over here that I added, right? So let's create a new thing. So I create a new collection. So create a collection and I call it as demo. So there is nothing over here. So demo. So there are no references over here, no articles, nothing in the library. So now let's populate this library and then we will cite. So there are three steps. First, find the article to be cited, add that article to your library, and then cite it in your document, right? Search, add to the library, and cite it in your document, and then generate the list, right? So I'm going to do that. So for that demonstration purpose, today I have two files over here. This is the one which was my own paper. So my first ever paper in the technical community appeared in 2010. So the article appeared in the Reliability Engineering and System Safety. Is my name. These are the collaborating authors, and this is the name of my professor, Professor Gunyong Ha. Okay. So this article is on the desktop, and also there is the other article which is written by a big renowned figure in reliability engineering, and is Professor Enrico Zio. So okay, these two articles are there on the desktop, and also there is a folder in which I have several other articles, right? So I'm going to demonstrate the power of Mendeley. So let's get to our library. So this is my library, and in the demo folder, I add the relevant references. So I add now reference. So this is article which have already been downloaded to our system. So how to add that one? So I add this one, import files. So I import file from the desktop, that this is the file I would like to add. So 1, 2, okay, okay, the lighter one. So these files will be added to the library. By the way, this is going to add the complete file to the library. Therefore, you can open these files from here as well, right? So there is the interface with the similar to PDF file. Okay, so these references are available. Now, while writing my document, not here, we have to activate now Mendeley Cite. So this is the interface from our MS Word. So the references over here, this was the citation settings. So citation settings, I have selected the IEEE style. You can change that one from here, and the English language can also be changed. And below that, there is the example. So let's get to the references. And in references, I'm working with my folder demo. It has not appeared here. It means it requires some refresh. Yes, this one. Synchronize with the Internet Library. And after that, if I now see my folder demo, so it's here. And in demo folder, there is one article with its citation. So now I here write cite the first article, right? And here is my cursor, and from here I'm just going to make a click on it. So it is here, right? Okay, now let's practice the other stuff. I have another article. Can I cite the second one? So from the word, okay, it was searching this one. In the demo, there are two references. So let's add the other reference. So I write article by Professor Enrico Zio. So go to insert citation. So it is the second reference, right? And if I start, I'm not interested in that option. And at the end of your document, you have to generate references. So if I see cursor here, there is the option insert bibliography. Okay, so it's there. First reference was complete. First reference is complete, right? However, the with all the author list, right, correctly, then the article name, that is in reliability, engineering and system safety, January 2011, number of pages and DOI. However, the second reference has not been inserted correctly, right? I use the software, right? So it means this require some correction. So you have to search that one. Let's correct that one. Okay. So for that one, it is the battery cumulative lifetime prognosis. Okay. Okay, it is here. This article is here. So the fastest way is to get it by from its DOI. So the DOI is written over here. Right. Copy and then go to Mendeley and look for your library. This earlier is not correct, so I'm inclined to move it to trash. So add a reference manually, right? So the first option, it's a identifiers, the archive reference, DOI, PMID reference. So I have the DOI reference. So I add it over here, and it's a journal article. The other options over here are bill, book section. So you have to select options in a consistent way. Nothing more than that. So let's search that one. This is the great facility where this Mendeley Cite is ahead of the earlier desktop version, right? This is the added facility. Now you can see the journal article. The title has been adopted by the internet. It has taken that one from internet, the list of authors in order The journal is the Cell Reports, physical science, the pages, volume, issue, month, day, of course, it is not there. So add this entry. So hopefully it will become a part of my references. Where it has been added. Okay, I can see from recently added. Okay, it is here. Battery cumulative lifetime. So I'm inclined to organize, add to collection. So collection is demo, right? So now if I see demo, so it has been added to there. Okay, very nice, very nice. Let's add some more references. Add reference. So you can import directly a complete folder, right? So if you have created your own working folder in which all the articles are there, so you can import all the articles. Like I have the folder of Science Direct articles. It contains 6 articles, so it will upload all those articles into your library. Okay. So the process is going on, and meanwhile, I would like to show you some other references from my article. Right. So at the end of every article, there is a list of references. So if I notice, the first reference is from a book, right? Generally, for the books, you have to be very, very careful because some of the information is missed from by the software. So the first book is by Professor Kumamoto and Henley. It is the probabilistic risk assessment and management. So if you see that one from the interface available uh, from the Science Direct of the or the article. So if you go to the references, then there is the interface for Google Scholar. So this is also a good way to look for the references. There is the option for Cite, right? So you have to add things manually to that one. But let's explore that one from the Mendeley, right? Okay, 5 files have been downloaded. Well, added to our to the directory. So I opened a new interface for that one. So let's search for thing. I write Professor Kumamoto. So relevant to Professor Kumamoto, I am looking for a book. There are 21 books. So which one is relevant to me? Let me add some more information. Kumamoto and the other professor is Henley, Professor Henley. So what belongs to them as a group? Okay, that's great. One book. Probabilistic risk assessment and management for engineers and scientists. So there is the option how to highlight that one, annotate. Okay, so with the two professors, I found the reference, and this is the one which is relevant to me. It is the book, and let's add that one to library. So it will be added to my library, right? And then I can see all that. It has been added, recently added. Okay, it is here, right? So this needs to be added to the relevant collection. So add this one to the folder demo that is dedicated for this one, right? So all other 6 options from the folder, they have already also been added to the library. So now let's add them to the directory. We need to synchronize that one. And so all the references are here. Now I write here one thing. A good book is by a good book on risk assessment is by Professor Henley and Professors Kumamoto. And this reference is to be added from here, and you will be able to see the remarkable capability that the references have been updated. It has got the position 2, and the next position, next numbers has already been updated, and the same has been adopted in list of the references over here, right? Okay, the last reference is not correct, so you have to do something you have to regenerate that one, right? So what should I do? Okay, it was added from here, added at this point, so it should be deleted from here, right? And the right reference, I search here the name of Professor Zio, Enrico Zio. Okay, insert this citation. And now you can notice easily that the true and complete reference has been added over here, right? So I think everything relevant to Mendeley Cite, like looking for a reference, search the reference with DOI or with the author's name or the article name. Mendeley Cite facilitate you searching, and then its adaptability to your library and its integration with your document. So everything has been explained to you. You can import a complete library, right? If you require a change from one computer to the other and you want to take some of the references, so you can download in the bibtext document, and then you can import that one to your library. That is also possible, right? This is the feature I could not explain here in this demonstration. However, you have all that with you. So again, to emphasize that if the references are not correct, you have to see a reference. Okay, let me explain that one from here. Okay, so this is a book reference. If you like, if it has not been correctly adopted, so you can change that one. You can change that one to the other kind of references from which it actually belonged to. So it's all here, right? So for example, if I change that one to something like a report, right? I have changed that one over here, and similarly, it is going to be changed over here, right? If I synchronize and cite, some change will definitely occur, right? So after adding the references, it's your responsibility to see whether all the necessary fields are there or not. Yeah, right. So I hope with this small demonstration, you will be able to confidently use Mendeley software, Mendeley Cite. It greatly facilitates your reference search, its addition, and all that. So, okay, let's stop at this point since you all have been silent during this demonstration. So as we close this demonstration, do take a deep breath. It calms the mind.